Oh, okay. Hey, take it in the room. I'm blocking him, man. Take it in the room. Lord, go in the room. Take the phone out of your mama. You go play with it in the room.
Yeah. Let's go in the room. Yeah.
So you can go rubber.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football.
Don't kick it to Lewis, man.
As the Vikings get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was. To the 16-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Time to go, man. Time to go.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Man, what the hell?
There altered the ball flight, and it falls in.
Why he throw the ball like that?
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air.
I ain't never seen him do that before.
Offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. But it's a night game, a lot of
you don't like that one.
Building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and
I'm
they
gonna
finally
take it.
at least produce 3.
No, I need all the points. I need all the points. We don't discriminate.
Down, Keenum, and they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
Nope.
We always look for great stories when we do games.
Nope.
Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make
the
Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad. First he's a special teams guy, and now he's one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's one of the best stories I've heard in 2017 NFL.
That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
3.
they're looking at the side
Just like I got 3.
And expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Murray, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
You gonna win?
And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his third straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
For your pressure.
That one goes for 24 yards.
You can't beat me if you don't got pressure.
Greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he could gun down a few guys?
Gun down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Yeah, send me pressure.
Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Yep.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to go.
I want more pressure.
Taking it down inside.
You're going to have to see more pressure than that.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. That's a matchup. Maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays.
Oh.
And it's intercepted.
Throw it up, Lou.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
That was a touchdown.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and of course, people in attendance.
Yep.
A really well-played game.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. They go with Murray again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Don't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
Complete to right. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 6.
At least turn the AC down some.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this.
Thought it was.
How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit.
Should have took your first down.
Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Able to power through.
Let's face it, we're all going to remember Malcolm Butler from the Super Bowl. The interception that reverberates.
MB.
The one that denied Seattle back-to-back Super Bowl titles.
MB.
But he's become a very talented, good player in the league. He's not going to just be remembered for one play.
And that is incomplete.
He's fucking that man up over there. You better get that man some help.
That time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here.
Man, you better get that man some help over there.
I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant.
This is caught inside the 15.
It is a way. It's a way.
He is down
God made a way.
Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 60 yards.
He thought he had some sweet.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now that's going to be caught.
Touchdown, Big Gronk. What you going to do with him? What you going to do with him?
Rob Gronkowski from 10 yards out.
You know what? I don't respect
cash
you.
in for 6. And he's such a talented tight
You
end.
ain't showed me nothing, but I don't respect your game.
On the other side.
He's so good
You ain't
that when we
showed me
say
nothing.
tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a
Oh,
matchup
Gronk.
nightmare. And
Come
who's
on,
going
Big
to cover?
Gronk.
When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Goskowski now out to kick it away.
You can't stop Big Gronk, huh?
That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But
nobody
he
hope.
traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think?
I know what side you're going to run to.
Last 9 NFL MVPs to play
Know
the
what
Super Bowl
side you're going to run
that same
to. I got the film work.
0-9.
Yeah.
Getting all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the
99.
double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left.
I know.
Coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the
Better
first
dial
down
correctly
on a
this time.
13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but
Yeah, he
somehow
done.
he was able to tuck it away
He done for
and get
y'all.
away for a gain.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Now again,
Nah, we here.
this is Murray.
You thought something? You think nobody was over there?
He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lawrence Guy in there to get him for a loss of 3,
get this block.
and it'll be 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back with it a single point now. It's 11-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 15-yard line.
Man, I don't think you can stop Big Gronk, bro.
Real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton.
Tell me how you stop a dude that big.
How much he helped raise for hurricane relief? $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers.
Hey, tell me how you stop a man that big.
Also nominated and finalist for the most prestigious
can't press
award
him.
as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
You ain't gonna tell me how to stop him?
On play action, it's Brady.
No.
And he goes out of
No,
bounds
no,
across
no,
the
no, no.
40-yard line.
That's not that defense don't get it.
13 at a New England
That
first
defense
down.
they don't cut it. That defense will get you fired.
Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket.
That'll get you fired too.
Ooh.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Incomplete.
I like that.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All
I
we talked
promise you
about
I
was
like it.
speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got to.
I like that.
Chance of the completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. On play action, now Brady. He's letting it
Oh,
fly
it's a
for
pick.
Cooks. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
No.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Wrong
And his
fucking
guys are going
dude.
to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback needy teams. Case Keenum had a big
nobody
year.
open
Could he
up.
move?
You
But how
kinda
about
nervous, huh?
running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Deion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins, and about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
It's your
And
best
he's gonna
bet.
be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29
Put that on my
yards
mama,
that
my
time.
daddy, and everything I love.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards.
On any given pass play, you never
That
know
wasn't
exactly
good.
where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
You gonna win?
And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is unable
No,
to
you
get
ain't
in.
get in
They
like that,
stop him
though.
at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. So they're going to go for 2.
It's a run, y'all. You know he running.
They'll try to run with Murray.
You knew he was running.
Gonna make it to the goal line, so the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
There we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to...
Hey, man, Tom, chill out with that bullshit, bro. This nigga is wide open.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, just run a time or two and get it into the locker room.
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Back to throw, Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Huh? Trying to. Kind of hard right now.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout.
Kind of hard to stop you right now, man.
Left in the first
you know?
half.
You know what I mean?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half.
Ah,
As the
yeah,
field
man.
goal unit
Yeah, man.
getting 3 points.
Hey.
This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's
you get the ball back
EA
too?
Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
You get the ball back?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
When you kick off,
I put in that cheat code on his ass.
Get the ball back. That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but play-by-play sheet, I circle.
Oh, nigga Grunk a grown man out there, man. That nigga Grunk is a grown man, baby. That nigga said, move.
Goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Put that on there.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Now you know better than. Oh my goodness! Boy, you better get somebody over there, like for real. It might get ugly.
At least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively.
That nigga want to see Grunt. Nigga, Grunt gonna kill you.
Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it. And
No!
Interception.
Oh, got killed.
With a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Murray running right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 7-yard line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack,
I want you to try to block it. I mean, fake it.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
My nigga almost blocked that bitch.
There, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open, Gronkowski. And give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I'm guessing that before the huddle of the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially now with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, and now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football.
Don't hit my nigga like that no more.
They get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation.
You scared of Gronk, huh?
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That nigga dancing shit up right there.
You can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught.
I put that on everything.
Julian Edelman, 36 yards. And the Patriots.
I'm a dog, man. I see the field, nigga, like a Peyton, man.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Hey, you ain't like that touchdown, bro.
They're a chasing points because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And
that was a nice out route, boy. That was quick.
5 yards on the
do it again.
There, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route,
yeah, do it one more time.
Likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It's a pickup.
Do it right now.
Good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second.
See if I don't pick
run.
that shit off.
And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
You got niggas over there.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Loss of 1.
Yeah, right.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken.
I said an out route.
Before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
No, 3 ain't going to get it done. I'm going to go get 7. Right now.
Old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy.
I don't try it.
Having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly.
I knew you want that slot. You think that slot open?
Tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Good.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride.
That's your man fault.
Pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
I ain't got nothing to do with my people.
Will put this one through.
Uh-oh.
And that will push the lead up to 5.
I put that on everything.
This last one helps him stretch out.
You niggas ain't seeing me. Put that on
everything.
everything.
What you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job
I'm
of
going
that.
out the same way I came in. Hard in the motherfucker. Uh-oh. Doom.
That's
doom, doom, doom.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Goo. Man,
so
can you stop that, dude?
Coming out now.
Dude, I don't think you can stop the big freak, huh? You having trouble with the big freak?
Now a play fake. Brady over the middle.
Oh, that nigga trying to hit something.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive.
He having trouble with the big freak.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a productive
Having trouble
one,
with the big free.
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into
Your turn. He gets some action too.
That way. And
He
that
gets some
conversion,
action.
oh boy, it's been good.
Off play action. Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danielle Hunter.
I don't like this side. It wasn't comfortable on that side.
And it'll be a loss of about 8. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Brady.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks.
Dang.
Yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
That's what you call off the top.
The gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Boy, you didn't get in there, big boy.
He is knocked down hard.
Goo, you didn't like that over the top, huh?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
That was pretty.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on.
Going to get the stop now, mama.
Last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on.
Goo, what you going to do?
This time.
You don't know yet?
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. It's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal.
Damn, Goo.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Oh, we're going to hop on now.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
That's a record on me.
I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Trying to get the big free.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The ball nowhere.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On play action, now Keenum eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Keep the field goal. If you know any good, you better keep the field goal. You're going to be hard here tonight.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Desperation time for Keenum on fourth. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves them with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense.
Let's go, man.
Establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And Forbath will put this one through.
Just need a field goal. That's it.
By 2 here in the 4th.
That's it, brother. Get out your mouth.
And that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look at
I think he's finna get in the cover 4. And we finna kill his ass. Cause he gotta worry about big girl.
To get us home.
The Patriots offense now
worked
their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
I tell you.
but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Hey, man, cover 4. Hey, I noticed it. I told you to cover 4. He ain't trying to get beat no more. All right, we got time now, y'all. We got time now, y'all.
Play action. Brady.
He done for.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Hey, Brady. Leave that bitch out, bro. We had that nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you, Brady? Boy, you was done. Don't get that fucking D no more. For real. Just stay in the cover 4.
But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Left side, it's Dorsett. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he won't get there.
Damn.
They stop him a few yards short of the end of the game.
Man, this bitch ass ready to go fuck the money up.
Down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll take this inside the
You only want 3, huh? I guarantee you I'm going to score 7. I'm going to keep you in that cover 4, and I'm going to whip it deep down the field.
Thinking about burning these timeouts. They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop the defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
What you going to do? You got to hide the ball. Huh? Yes, you do.
They'll try the right side with Murray. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will score.
Vikings. This bitch ass Brady. Fuck the money up.
Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about
damn, Brady. Hey, I like these Patriots, boy. These niggas got speed. If a nigga getting anything on me, I don't give a damn what it is. We do too many picks fucking with Gronk. And I got weapons on this. This is what I'm finna play with.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off.
I wish that nigga Brandon Cook still on Madden this year.
looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Brady toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to
Bro, I know you not, even though you press him, he still going to move back.
Of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Even though you trying to press him, he still going to move back. You're not really pressing him. You're not going to, you won't dare get in cover 2 on me.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A swing pass caught. And all the way in. Touchdown,
Hey,
New England.
I don't give a fuck what you in, nigga. Get out of it.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
What? No. I don't know what's this.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Hey,
That's fielded in the
you
end
mad?
zone.
You mad they got beat in cover 4, huh?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
We're going to win this game.
And out now come the Vikings.
Just because you was on your safety.
They're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think
Your
of what
fault.
it's like now on the sideline. Because
Your
when
fault.
You score a
You gonna give me the
touchdown,
ball
you
back.
look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here.
You gonna give me the ball back.
23-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Keenum wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline.
Oh, then you gonna save me a timeout.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case,
that nigga lost the game. He gonna go for it, huh?
difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, Keenum. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will.
Get off the
He's able to
game.
take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, hell yeah.
Able to pick up a dozen
Let's go.
yards, but they needed more.
Let's go.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout.
This the ball
That'll be
game.
their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
This the ball game. This the ball game,
Here's
fellas.
a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
This the ball game, nigga. This the ball game, nigga.
Disaster nowhere.
What you thought I won't commit?
Latavius
You thought I won't commit, nigga?
lower those
We got D,
the
nigga.
first. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have
Big, but don't break loose.
position. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right.
Tommy! You can't fuck with me, nigga.
The first down, but this is still a nice job of buying
Oh,
some
that
time
nigga's sick, boy.
to get to
That
the
nigga did a
sideline, they get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, that nigga's sick.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hola.
At the 18-yard line.
That
9
nigga
yards
finna
on the
lose that
pickup
bitch.
there, and it keeps the drive
That nigga was
alive.
up with a minute
At this
58
stage, you've gotta hustle,
by
gotta
9
get back
points.
to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They try again with Lewis. And they'll get him down right
You
around
should
the
let me
16.
score.
Give him a couple on
So
the
you can get you a
carry, then
chance.
2nd and 8. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski.
I missed it.
And the 11 veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Did
you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
You can't beat me, nigga.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the...
And watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur in the end, but what a game all the way through.